Aloha. Sorry, it's been like so long since I've done a vlog. Got a little sidetracked there with several events. I don't even know where to start.
What's a simulated experience again? Well,
I think it's been like a year since I've done a vlog. Yeah, let's try. Okay, I actually last year was still working on my documentary, which I'm continuing to work on. It's taken a lot longer than anticipated because it's a big project, and big projects take time. There's no reason to rush it. I do feel like there's a need to get the information out about how important the reef is, obviously, and this really integral part of American history that might end up being history because of the oil spill. So this information is really like pertinent to get out. America's Lost Treasure, yeah. So I met some people just here in Hawaii that might be able to help. If not, I'm just going to keep on keeping on and do as much as I possibly can with what I have and hope for the best, which is distribution and I guess a tour. No further ado. Here is my poem to break it up a little bit. I wrote this just today. It's very appropriate. Got my little book here from MLP. Maybe I'll call it self-control. It's appropriate. It's really the only thing you can be in control of, huh? It's yourself. So, here we go. Sending out a letter to my tribe. No reason to run. I could never hide. I'm sending out an SOS.
I'll send an SOS to the world. I'll send an SOS to the world. I hope that someone gets mine. I hope that someone gets mine. I hope that someone gets my message in a bottle.
I'm sending out an SOS. I'm sending out an SOS to say, aloha, I love you. You're the best. My life, my love, my passion, my inspiration. Just trust in yourself. Let's make life a true celebration. You are about to witness a miracle like never before. Many windows have closed, and now I step through this open door. I'm through. Now to do what I've been waiting for, because there's much, much more to explore. So in a nutshell, basically, a very, very tiny nutshell, like an acorn, I'm going to let you know like what happened last year. Let's see, let's start out with my calendar. I think I left off like sometime around July or something. I don't know though. I don't think I told you that I went to California. Okay, essentially I went there to go pitch my documentary. To California, I went to the American Film Market. I don't know if I talked about that. But anyhow, I went there with my documentary and then another project to raise awareness about the reef. And it's very cool, but sort of abstract. So these film markets, they prefer theatrical releases that are like stories and feature films that are action or whatever genre is like hot. Which documentaries and I guess art house films aren't really sought after at those kind of things because it's really hard to put into a category, and I don't know why. Anyway, hopefully that'll change. So I was there in California and I picked up a script from a writer that I had met online on LinkedIn. Just totally fell in love with the script. I mean, it's really incredible, true, based on a true story. Film that is it's a political thriller. I personally am not like a political person. I find that to be a bottomless rabbit hole. So my intent with making this political thriller is not necessarily to be political, but to just tell an amazing human story. So I did that project. I'm still currently casting for that project. I went out to California. I drove from up in New York, down to Florida, over to Texas, over to California, back to New York, after I had successfully found a director who I just could not have found a better match for that story, because he's lived in Europe and he understands the movement, I guess, of the film, and how important it is to record history and be a part of it. Kind of working some more at Airsea Land, which was cool. I got back in, even though I'd been gone for like 3 months. They gave me a couple of gigs. Same with Artistry and Vision. I was working at Good Morning America in the Maury show. It's hidden camera, so cool. And then in September, which is part of the reason that I dropped off the face of the planet, I was in a car accident. Obviously I'm fine, but still a little bit hurt, and definitely feeling the effects of drastic changes in my life. I was actually driving as a passenger in a vehicle, and we were hit by a Mack truck. And it was a hit and run, which was interesting because there was a police officer on location, but while we were conversing with the police officer, the truck made its move and got away. After that, I was pretty much confined to a wheelchair, and couldn't work anymore. Ooh, okay, sorry, got a little emotional there. Talk amongst yourselves, please. Anyway, yeah, so essentially I got in a car accident, and then I went to Texas to get an MRI and talk to really great, incredible, like, woman in my life that, well, my mom also, but I went to see my mom, went to see my grandmother, and then I went and saw Jan, who's like a surrogate mother to me. She's just been really great, like helping me reach my goals and do cool stuff since I was about 12 years old. Really great, like, mentor, and this person died. And she taught me a lot through neurolinguistic programming, which is NLP. Check it out, NLP Learning Systems in Dallas. Reaching, sales courses, getting your life back on track, all that stuff. It's great. So I totally believe it's all connected, and to sort of be at your peak, emotionally, physically, financially, and spiritually, and all of that is it's all connected. So realign those things, and that's what I basically have been doing this whole time. Since September, I went to a bunch of doctors, stopped checking my email, pretty much just sat and was still, which is really, really hard for me to do. Really a challenge to put everything down that I was working on and focus on my health. I just, that's number one, really. But ultimately, massage therapy and just like having really great healers work on me, pull me through. And I went back to New York and packed up all my stuff, and ended up coming to Hawaii for a Huna trip. And then while I was in Hawaii in January, I decided maybe it was a good idea to move from New York, because I could no longer afford rent after not being able to work. So I moved here to Hawaii, and moved right from, the middle of the city to here in Hawaii. I was actually on a farm in Captain Cook, and I was living in a treehouse in a totally self-sustained unit, which was really incredible, and I learned a lot and have a lot of respect for the family that I was staying with. We have a little television show called Natural High. It's about like living naturally and sustainable, from the earth, food products and such. And then I ended up moving to Kona. Got a little apartment there in the city. Got internet and consistent running water. And that was cool because it was like totally step up, and I had to get back to like reality and civilization, and started feeling a little bit better because the weather here is so warm. It's conducive to healing, and I've always been like a beach baby. Love the water. The water's been incredibly helpful with making me feel better. And now I am in Lahaina, house sitting for some really wonderful people, Jim and Nancy Hill and Lahaina Galleries. They have incredible art, and are just really welcoming, warm, friendly ohana now. And that's about it. In a nutshell, I should probably, like, one of these days, my memoirs or something, really go into detail about what the extent of everything that happens, because it's a really fascinating story, and unfortunately YouTube only gives me a couple minutes, and I hope to be finishing my documentary here in the next couple of weeks, or at least a better rough cut. I had entered the Florida Film Festival and didn't quite make it in there to the cut. I had a really crunch time limit, and some really helpful people, but it just wasn't enough time. And so I'm gonna work on that and meet up with some people, I guess, this weekend who do the same thing. And hopefully from there everything will progress as I am. Really miss being in New York, working with my peers at AirCLM. They're a really amazing bunch, and really being away from them makes me like homesick, but I know that I'm learning a lot here, and that eventually I'll be back there working in New York and possibly Toronto. One of the really cooler jobs that I did was a Dougie Fresh video with Keisha, and it was like fresh dressed like $1 million. Fresh dressed like $1 million. Yeah. We were in Harlem and shooting, and it was so cool. We shot with a 7D, a Canon 7D, and that image was just so incredible. I was almost relieved that I had gotten rid of my XD cam because it's so heavy. So, like, how could I possibly carry around that XD cam? I don't know if I'll ever be able to again, but hopefully with the right physical therapy and continuation of my healing state, we'll be back on track like as soon as possible. It's been a very wonderful experience being here. I'm learning about the Hawaiian culture. Really, really incredible stuff here, and I hope to eventually, settle down and have a house here. I think that's appropriate after I get some traveling out of the way and go promote America's Lost Treasure. Yeah. So, in a nutshell, that's where I'm at. Thanks for listening, and stay tuned, because I'll definitely be filling you in on what's happening now, and now that I've got my computer and internet and all that fun stuff, getting a little bit more back on track. So, peace. Thanks for being here now, and check you later.